Hello, Visalia Unified School District 8th grade students. My name is Dr. Jamin Paraso, and I am the Director of College and Career Readiness here in Visalia. And this is a video that's going to show you some unique opportunities that you have as you enter high school in the 9th grade. And I first wanted to start with a story, real quick story to kind of uh, go into what I'm going to show you today and talk to you about today. There was once this man who he had a lifelong dream and spent most of his time saving up his money to one day go on a cruise across the world. And he really wanted to go take a cruise around the Mediterranean. He dreamed of walking the streets of Rome, Athens, and Istanbul. And he saved every penny to be able to do it. And he finally could afford the ticket to go do that. But because money was tight, he basically decided to bring food along. So he brought like lemonade mix and crackers and canned beans. So he jumped on this cruise with a suitcase full of this packed food. And he looked at all the different activities that were offered on the ship, such as like a gym, miniature golf, swimming pool, different plays and cultural events and movies. And he didn't have the money to go take part of all those things. And so as they traveled on the cruise ship around, he would look from his small cabin at the different places, and half the time didn't go off the ship because he felt he couldn't afford it. Then at the last day, what ended up happening was someone knocked on his door of his cabin in the ship and said, well, which of the farewell parties do you want to take part of? And he said, well, I don't have enough money to pay for that. And the person at the door said, all the parties are included in the price of your ticket. And he goes, everything on the ship was included in the price of your ticket. So all of a sudden it hit this poor man that he was basically living far below his privileges and his opportunities, that everything on the ship and even off the ship was free, was included in the price of the ticket, and he didn't take advantage of those things. And the reason why I say this story is you are very much like this man potentially, and hopefully you're not, but you'll have unique opportunities as you go into the 9th grade to take advantage of some amazing programs and activities. And you don't want to be this man where you don't take advantage of those activities. So in saying that, we have sent out mailers to every 8th grade home in our district. And so you should receive one of these, which is a booklet about our Link Learning Academies and our Career Technical Education, or also known as CTE pathways. And as you start to look at registering for your courses as a 9th grader in high school, you'll have a unique opportunity to potentially take part in one of these academies. And so please look through that booklet with your parents. And what I'm going to do is show you a series of videos that kind of show you what the different academy options are and where they're located at which high schools. And if you are interested in any of these, you'll have the opportunity to fill out a registration form with your parents online. And in this booklet, it has that information. It's also on our district website. So please kind of pay attention to these different offerings that we have for you. Look through it, think about it, and if anything sparks your interest as you prepare for high school and prepare for post-high school, college, and career, that these are some options available to you. And so please don't be the guy in the ship. Take advantage of these opportunities to help lead you and guide you in your high school program. And so enjoy.
The Media Arts Academy is very unique because of all the amazing things students will have a chance to do. Within the 4 years of the Academy, they'll learn how to write for projects, work on production budgets, build sets, and construct practical effects that they'll use to produce various films.
It's basically an academy to get you started and actually get into the field of filmmaking. Documentaries, horror films, narratives, silent narratives, anything related to filmmaking.
I decided to take the intro to video class, which is one of the classes offered in the academy, and it really just clicked for me. I really was driven by the fact that this is equipment that can be used professionally, and you can make something that looks like you would see on a movie screen.
Early in the academy, you will learn the fundamentals of planning, producing, and editing. Classwork will also include character design and practical effects. English is also integrated into the academy because learning to tell a compelling story is essential. At the core of your classwork will be team collaboration and learning the different positions involved in creating a short film.
My favorite part is probably the production side of the filmmaking, getting that idea and turning it into the story that you want to see on the screen, and kind of being a part of all the different stages to see how it comes out.
A major component of this work is learning editing skills and the essential elements of cinematography that will help create better films. As you progress through the academy, you'll take more advanced courses, studying the film industry from a critical viewpoint. The best part about these classes is hands-on experience both inside and outside of the classroom.
Good morning, my name is Erin Olm-Shipman and I'm the Executive Director here at the Fox Theater. We're going to get to see behind the scenes, the backstage look at what we do here at the Fox.
Students will also learn to improve their interviewing, organization, and interpersonal communication skills by participating in job shadows and internships, working alongside professionals in the industry.
The Tulare County Film Commission is proud to partner with the Digital Media Arts Academy. There's a lot more film activity here than anybody could possibly imagine. This has allowed us to involve local students working behind the scenes on commercials, movie shoots, and other opportunities.
The Media Arts Academy is a way to be introduced into the world of filmmaking and try all the different things that go into it and see what you gravitate towards. What sparked my interest in the film industry was being able to present this idea that you had in your head. It started out as just an idea and then it became this big production.
This academy will be challenging. We're going to ask a lot from our students, but the ability to make movies will be exciting and fun. It's a unique experience, and the best part is getting to show your work to an audience to see how they react to something that you've made.
I think there are a lot of situations in life where people just get cold feet and don't end up doing something. But this is not one of the things that you should get cold feet about. You should just go in and do it because you will not regret it.
The reason we do taping is to, one, prevent an injury, or to keep an injury from getting worse so the athlete can then continue to play. This is a slide board to get your heart rate up, to get your lungs working, but also to work the strength of your lower legs.
Welcome to the Strong Academy.
STRONG is an acronym that stands for Sports Therapy, Rehabilitation, Orthopedics, and Neuromuscular Gains. If you're interested in the human body, how it works, and how we learn to take care of it better, then this is definitely the program for you.
We've been doing a lot of hands-on stuff. We've been learning how to tape, we learned how to do CPR, how to identify an injury and treat the injury.
Kinesiology is the study of human movement. You'll learn all about the human body, how it should work, what happens when it breaks down, and how to treat those injuries. As you advance through the academy, you'll learn about different systems in the body through anatomy and physiology. Finally, you'll have the opportunity to job shadow or intern with professionals in the career path you're hoping to enter.
My name is Rocky Cisneros. I'm a physical therapist. Getting professionals involved early on in a kid's life so that they can see what's out there and who they might want to be when they grow up. That's an important part of education. So the anti-gravity treadmill was developed by NASA. They were trying to get people sucked to the ground, but instead they inverted the process and it unweighted people.
When you're in a chair, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. You have to consider your environment. So if you decide to go into this profession, please make sure that you're looking at the person as a whole and you're thinking about all aspects of them, not just the fact that they're in the chair.
If you're an athlete, understanding how your body functions is essential to training at a high level in your sport.
It makes me think about different fields that I would want to go into, having to do with either medicine or the body, just from taking this class.
Athletic training and orthopedics are careers in high demand, not only in sports but in the general population, and these professionals have potential for high income.
I like using movement as medicine, just working with people and helping them get back to their life and maybe even better. That's my goal.
We are going to be dissecting a brain. It is a sheep brain, and we choose to use the sheep brains because the sheep brain is very similar in structure to the human brain. Okay, so that's your goal right now, is to try to remove that meninge layer.
Having this experience in high school better equips you for college. By the time you reach your senior year, apply to college and select a major, you'll be in a better position to make those choices. Spaces are limited, so if you have an interest in the Strong Academy, don't miss this opportunity to be part of a great group of future industry professionals.
We have to gather some ideas for new products.
We're saying we're so unique, but we need to back it up with unique products. If we're gonna get rid of the tent, we need to add a different tent that's something you wouldn't see commonly.
Hey Alexis, come check this out.
It's a tent, but it looks like a car.
Will we be able to make a good enough profit off of it?
Welcome to the Business Finance Academy.
I want to join the Business Finance Academy because I've always wanted to start my own business. I always thought it was cool to be able to be independent and make your own money. Your client's your boss, you have deadlines to fill, and sometimes it's not easy, but it's fun.
In the beginning, students can expect to learn foundational business skills and to get a good overview of the many careers that are available in different business fields. They will tackle subjects like personal finance, the stock market, and economics, and later learn more about entrepreneurship and accounting.
You learn how to manage your money a lot better, so that you don't lose track or get into debt.
As you advance through the academy, we'll bring in mentors from our community that work in various fields.
So whatever they really need, I'm there. You could teach somebody from A to Z, but all the things in between, sometimes they need somebody who has that experience to guide them through.
I am the general manager of the Visalia Convention Center here in Visalia, and I'm just absolutely excited to be here.
Virtual Enterprise is our capstone class. As a team, you'll take everything you've learned and apply it to starting your own business. You will create a business plan and have an opportunity to travel throughout the state and compete at trade shows.
Instead of being in classes and classrooms, in this academy you'll go out, you'll go out into the world.
Virtual Enterprise is a great experience when we get to go on field trips like this, like we went to Google today.
And then we went to Bass Pro Shop. We got an amazing tour, and it was just a great experience for everyone. I was really glad we did it.
As an Academy student, you'll get the chance to interview for positions within the organization. Some students find their niche in marketing. Or if you're more numbers-based, you might pursue accounting and finance. If you love working with people in the community, you can focus on management and business ownership. There's a place for everyone in the business industry.
So Shamar, what would be an expense you think I could reduce off of there?
Reduce your budget on the advertising so you can be a cheaper, more efficient form of advertising.
Very good.
At first I thought you'll make money straight off the bat, you have your own company, you'll be able to travel and do all these things, and it's not the truth. You actually have to work for it and be very patient, persistent, and make a lot of sacrifices.
And without the Business Academy, I don't think I really could have started my company as fast as I did or get it to be as successful as it is. I actually used the notes that I had from business to actually help start my company, do my business plans and everything else.
It takes you out of your niche, but in a positive manner. You can also gain work experience because every week we work in the student store as well. You also gain confidence, speaking skills. I know in the spot you are right now, I was in the same position as you a few years ago, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. You don't need to know right now. You don't even need to know at my age. But joining BFA will help you discover your passion.
You should definitely join the Business Finance Academy. It's a great academy.
Engine 52, Engine 53, Engine 51, Truck 51, respond for a residential structure fire. County Center and Harder, County Center and Harder, RD is 9401.
Welcome to the Academy of First Responders.
When you enter the First Responders Academy, you'll have a normal schedule with some specialty classes built in. Your health class will incorporate emergency medicine. You'll also take a physical fitness course where your physical and mental endurance will be tested, and your English assignments might be first responder based.
You've got to be able to speak and read clearly for making of reports. You might have to observe a scene and write down what you remember from it.
You guys are dispatched to a fight. The aggressor is a white male, approximately 34 years of age, wearing a black sweatshirt, blue jeans. That's your call, that's all you got.
Oh, hey, police, man. I just got beat up. What are you gonna do about it?
The First Responders Academy works with the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, the CHP, paramedics, the Fire Department, and helicopter units. We work with anyone who is on the scene as soon as an accident, natural disaster, or anything catastrophic happens.
There's no one telling you any information of what you're going to find there. You don't know if you're a firefighter. They say, oh, it's a small fire, and then by the time you get there, the whole house is inflamed.
You're dealing with people at all different points in their life, and we've got to be able to go 100% at any moment's notice. You can't get through this career without having that kind of mentality.
When you show up to the scene, you have to be prepared for anything. There could be blood involved or fire raging out of windows. You have to be someone who can separate your personal emotions from your job.
If someone's bleeding severely, we're gonna go to the closest hospital as quickly as possible.
This basically takes the place of blood until we can get you to the hospital and they can give you blood.
That's what I think a program like this can show you. It's kind of what goes on behind the scenes and what's involved more in going out and doing our job.
My name's Ivan, I'm a senior. I really want to be a firefighter. I've always wanted to be. Every little kid, that's their dream. I just always wanted to follow through with that.
The people when you see them, they're not typically on their best day. So you have to be able to, just understand where they're coming from, help them with their problem. I think those are the two biggest things, is patience and empathy.
What are you laughing at? Something funny? These ain't my pants. These are Hector's pants.
A paramedic has to lift people onto gurneys, which requires strength. To prepare you, our PE class is designed to work you out physically and mentally with obstacle courses and hands-on training.
You have to be in shape. You don't know when you're going to have to run on foot to chase somebody.
In the First Responders Academy, we work together with local higher education to ensure you'll be prepared for their college programs.
Come into the class with an open mind, and I think you'll find that you are going to be a step ahead of your classmates.
It's not a job, it's a calling. You want to help people. Everybody has a great deal of respect for law enforcement, fire, ambulance.
So if you're interested in changing people's lives and being the person that they want to turn to, you should join the Academy.
I think you're going to have an absolutely wonderful time, learn as much as you possibly can, and good luck.
Hello, my name is Second Lieutenant Chloe Smith. I'm a 2019 graduate from the United States Military Academy at West Point, and I participated in the California Cadet Corps from 2011 to 2015. While I was in the Cadet Corps, I served as the state commander, and I attained the rank of Cadet Colonel while in the program. I joined the Cadet Corps as a result of my parents. So my parents were both in the California Cadet Corps and both served as brigade commanders in their respective brigades, both achieving the rank of Cadet Colonel. And I actually began the program just as a way to spend a summer, and quickly after spending one summer at NCO Academy, I realized that spending my time learning about leadership and developing others, developing myself was a way that I actually wanted to spend my free time. And through that one experience, I became more so involved in the program after just one summer camp. So being a part of the California Cadet Corps really acted as a leadership laboratory for me. It really gives you the opportunity to test out your leadership style, develop a philosophy, and test out what works best for you, what motivates people truly, especially in the area of peer leadership. Leading peers can be a very difficult thing, and it's practiced here in the California Cadet Corps as well as at West Point and as well as in the Operational Army. So having the opportunity to test out your leadership style and really, realize that what motivates people isn't necessarily yelling and screaming, but maybe, a more heart-to-heart, one-on-one type leadership. So getting the chance to practice that without any consequences and just having the opportunity to fail without being, in a real-time situation was super beneficial. Well, when I started in the California Cadet Corps, I started very late. I started my high school year, it was my sophomore year, and when I started there weren't a lot of female role models for me in the program. There weren't any female cadet commanders. There hadn't been a female state commander in several years, and that was very disheartening at first, especially coming into a program with a lot of Type A individuals, particularly males who have held the position in years past. So really, that was something quite difficult for me to get over, and I think that eventually once I realized that I was qualified for the position despite not having experience, and that it was something I was interested in, I realized that maybe it could be me, and maybe I could be the female that helps other females realize that they're qualified for these types of positions. So really just being, a female, being one of the first female commanders in several years to hold the position of state commander, really gave me the courage to encourage others to pursue positions as well as to continue pursuing positions I didn't think were possible for myself. My driving force, I would say, first piece of advice is seek out mentorship. None of this can be done on your own, and I would not be at West Point without the help of my mentors who encouraged me to apply, who encouraged me to attend a visit. I would not have done any of that without mentorship. I fundamentally believe that mentorship really drives the Army. So seek out mentors early on, seek out people you admire to lead you through this. And second of all, seek out opportunity. Always be focused on what you can do to better your position, and keep that end goal in mind that not only are you bettering yourself, but bettering yourself means that you're better prepared to lead soldiers, lead people, lead lives of American citizens. So if you keep that in mind, then it's very easy to focus on improving constantly. One of my most favorite memories and challenges in the California Cadet Corps was earning the prestigious Red Beret. It is actually an award that my father received when he was in the California Cadet Corps, and I did not receive the opportunity until late in my cadet career. While it was a challenging experience, I was faced to, survive in an austere condition. It really taught me a lot about teamwork. As you're out there with the team, you have to rely on one another to survive. As well as testing your limits, doing what you think that your body can't even do, because you can go 5 days without food, you can live off the land, and there are techniques. But the important part about that is understanding that you are capable and understanding that you need your teammates to complete missions. My name is Second Lieutenant Chloe Smith. I am a 2019 graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point, and I also served as a cadet colonel in the California Cadet Corps.
In computer science, there's like endless amount of things you can do. You can make apps, you can make common day things like databases, you can make mathematical algorithms, things you can use every day in your life.
Welcome to the Academy of Computer Science.
The Academy of Computer Science is going to focus mainly on computer programming. Students know how to use technology, but in our academy, they will be able to create technology. Here, you're the tool maker, and everyone else is going to use the tools that you create.
The trend right now is computer science jobs are growing. It's so big now, and they have so few people, that colleges want people who are in computer science because they know those people can go on to jobs soon after. Computer science is one of the highest paying jobs in the US.
Programmers look ahead to see, what do we need, how do I make it, and how do I get it out to my audience? Once you know the programming language, if you know there is a piece of software missing, you can go and make it.
This is now our warehouse management system. We don't give our employees any paper. Every employee gets these devices.
I like going out into the real world and seeing what jobs are out there. We went to Quia Delta and we got a tour of the place.
We have so many different ways that people access information, whether they're here at the hospital or whether they're at their office. They have access to all of their systems. They can see patient live activity. They can actually see the waveforms from their office. They can do an e-prescription. The nurse can see it, sign off on it, and it's instantly done. They could be at the coast and monitoring their patient from an iPad wirelessly. We facilitate all that type of connectivity.
Students will listen to guest speakers, take field trips, and get internship opportunities. The students who should be most excited to come here are the ones that want to go above and beyond. You'll also need to be self-motivated and allow the teachers to push you as far as they can.
With 4 years in high school, you can learn a lot. And even if you don't learn so much of the language, you learn all the thinking behind it. And if you have that mindset in college, you're gonna be a lot more ahead than somebody who didn't have the mindset of a programmer.
I personally like the aspect that I could be creative. It is a new way of thinking. You can't just go straight into it. You have to prepare and then do.
Computer science is developed from mathematics, so we learn to solve problems mathematically, but also need the creativity to come up with new softwares that attract people. What you'll be able to learn in this program will get you to the point where you can really take off and excel in college, and you can become one of the people with their hands on the steering wheel of the world.
Whether it's your basic troubleshooting skills, putting together a PC, taking it apart, building a web page, referencing a database, you're all going to be exposed to that in the academy. A lot of people aren't going to have that opportunity because it takes a lot of money to be able to get the technology in the hands. So if you have that opportunity, take it.
So you should apply to this academy because it's awesome and you get to deal with technology and all the cool gadgets that are coming out.
If you're really interested in computers, you should join this academy because it's really fun.
I'm the clinical educator here at Quia Delta, and we are going to take a tour through. You guys are going to practice on some simulators. You will be doing CPR, you will be intubating patients, and you will be shocking patients, and hopefully your patients will live.
Welcome to the Academy of Health Sciences. Our vision for this academy is to create students who are truly ready to continue in the field after high school. This program is designed for students interested in becoming a doctor, nurse, surgeon, dentist, x-ray technician, physical therapist, or any type of health science professional. You'll get both the science background and the hands-on experience to better pursue a career in the medical field.
We're here in Quia Delta in the semi-lab. We're doing what basically doctors and nurses do as training, where they're showing us how to actually do CPR and intubate a patient. I think it's a place where you can learn a lot, especially because I'm a freshman. I never actually done anything like that.
They're gonna have all these people come in and talk to us about their career because they've already gone through med school and they know like what you have to go through, and they can give us advice and like mentor us.
I think it's very fascinating to see our role model as if we are gonna be them in the next generation, helping people just like they do.
Joining the academy means you'll get a head start in the health science industry, learning on field trips and touring colleges that specialize in these programs. During your 4 years here, you'll take courses like anatomy, physiology, and CPR training, then apply what you've learned to solve critical issues and analyze patient conditions. We have teachers, advisors, and industry partners to help build your confidence and work with you every step of the way.
The purpose of the Academy is to introduce students to various aspects of healthcare, working with different providers in the community.
And SimMan 3G is over a $100,000 mannequin. The person doing the compressions right here is one of the most important people because they are the only thing that's keeping this patient alive right now.
As an upperclassman, you will have the opportunity to enroll in the CNA or medical assistant programs and complete an internship. Healthcare is one of the largest industries, and there will always be a need for healthcare professionals. Joining this academy will show you the opportunities that are available.
I want to be a pediatric doctor, so I'd want to internship there.
You can expect a lot of hands-on stuff in the academy. Guest speakers, professionals, presentations.
It's cool seeing an actual person who actually has that career coming and sharing their experiences with us.
And now you have kind of a loaded gun right now, so if you pull the trigger, electricity is going to fly from these paddles. So we're going to put one down here, one down here. You're going to tell everybody clear. You push both orange buttons at the same time, and it delivers the shock.
One of the major benefits of this academy is that your other core subjects like math and English are centered around the theme of health science. You'll be working on interesting projects and learning from our industry partners.
my family members can see like, yeah, I'm really serious about this. I want to go as far as I can.
I think that's a very good opportunity. Let you see what you're actually gonna do. It makes you see more clear than what you're gonna be doing in the real world.
My name is Kyle McDonald. I'm a civil engineer. The types of projects that I work on include roads, highways, buildings. We actually are working on the new middle school, which I believe we're going next week, right?
Morning. How many have been on an actual construction site before? Always keep your hard hat on. Look around you when you're walking. There's a lot of hazards out there, all right?
Welcome to the Academy of Architecture and Engineering.
In the Academy, you'll begin with an overview of engineering and architecture. Our goal is to give you a taste of what your career theme will look like while equipping you with the skills needed in the workplace.
The amazing thing about architecture and engineering, it is so vast. It takes in so many different aspects. But within the engineering field, they are involved in designing automobiles, buildings, airplanes, bridges, dams, anywhere from working in the office and designing something to overseeing the work that's going on a construction site.
The main careers we focus on are mechanical engineers, electrical, civil, and architects.
Everything you see has been in the mind of an engineer at some point. It's very satisfying knowing that you were able to create the thing that you're using.
A major benefit of the Academy is being able to learn from industry partners who will come into the classroom and present what they do for a living.
There's a lot of various professionals that use different types of CAD systems. It stands for Computer-Aided Design. It's used by a wide range of industries, architects, engineers, graphic designers, interior designers.
High school years set the foundation for what students do in college. Some of our partnered companies offer job shadowing, industry tours, and even paid internships. This gives students the opportunity to visit different work sites and see what they do. Having these opportunities will allow you to start college ahead of your peers.
When you get to college, you'll have a leg up on the rest of the students because you've already been participating on a project or within a project or on project elements.
It's lots of hard work, but it's never boring. It's like we're always hands-on, always moving around. We have a bunch of classes together, so we all get really close in the academy. We're like engineering family.
You're standing in the middle of the gymnasium. You'll have bleachers on both sides there, so you can see the entire structure is supported by structural steel.
I can be in the office one day and then the next day I can be out at a construction field watching something that you've helped design actually be built and see it come out of the ground.
In the Academy, you'll learn interviewing skills and how to work as a team on projects. You'll also have the support of the industry partners along the way.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting it now. And then you can go 64 that way, and we'll close it out.
If you're interested in engineering, try it out and see if you like it.
It's best to do it in the academy versus in college, paying thousands of dollars. Take advantage of every opportunity you get.
It all starts with hard work. Every time that you feel like you're going to give up or that it's just too hard, just know that all the hard work ends up working out in the end, and there's a huge reward at the end.
All rise. Tulare County Superior Court Department 5 is now in session.
We will call the matter of the People versus Enriquez. This is a murder case. And are the attorneys ready? They apparently are. If the prosecution wants to go first, and then the defense can have their opportunity to argue their motion.
It is the position of the defense today that the statement given by my client, Mr. Hayes, on the night of May 16th was given involuntarily.
Welcome to the Academy of Law and Justice. This academy is going to teach you what it's like to actually be a lawyer, what it's like to be a judge, and in general, provide a good foundation to further pursue law after high school.
The intent behind the program is to get these students that real-life exposure to the industry
We have the bailiffs, we have clerks, the court reporter, and then we have the prosecution and the defense attorneys, and that is a law degree and they have to pass the bar.
You could be working at the courthouse, in the public defender, district attorney, you could be a private attorney, a police officer. The academy covers all of that.
In order to compose a good argument, you have to do a lot of research and you have to be very knowledgeable of the law itself. You have to know the differences between all these different laws and how to use them in order to compose a good argument.
As judges, we're held to a very high ethical standard. It means that you at all times have to be thinking, am I doing the right thing? Always coming back to that, what is fair, what is just, what is right according to the law and the evidence that you have.
We need lawyers to continually evolve our law process, and there's a need for careers in law, especially in the Valley. The students of the Academy are going to be people who are career-oriented, who have goals, and who want to make a change to the lives of average Americans.
I joined the Academy because that really kind of fits with something that I like to do. I like to help people. I like to fight for what's right.
You'll take an elective your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years that specifically focus on areas within the law field. The laws of our country were designed to sustain order the same way rules at school do.
This, of course, you have seen before. This is the first page, the front page. We the people, our Constitution, which forms the laws of this country.
The impact that it creates on society, it helps create stability. Without laws, we will be living in a world full of chaos.
If you like to debate on important issues, if you can do that with passion and you can prove your case, this is the Academy for you.
We get to hear a lot of direct information from these actual professionals who have been in their career for many years rather than learning from a textbook.
Life in the courtroom, it's different every day.
It's my understanding, ladies and gentlemen, you have a verdict and you've handed it to my bailiff. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty as charged of first-degree murder. And ladies and gentlemen, is this your verdict?
The Academy of Law and Justice, it's more than just an academy. We're all a family who share the same passion and interest for law.
And on your way out, if you please go to the jury assembly room and turn in your badges. Thank you all.